It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been since Friday. I said I was gonna probably do like a get together on Saturday, but I ended up hanging out with my kids, so I thought that was more important. So yeah. So welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. I keep on saying YouTube, but I forget. They don't no longer exist. I'm still trying to get used to it, so bear with me. If you see me a little scattered, I gotta hurry up and get to work. I'm not gonna be on too long. Hopefully you have your cup of joe. Hopefully you do. I don't know, I was making some oils last night. So I kind of made a mess in my office. Well, this is my playroom. So I made a mess yesterday because I was making a whole bunch of oils. I made this one. And this is like the roller one. What's going on, Keithers? And then I made this, the dropper. So, that's what I was doing yesterday. Besides cleaning, I deep clean the house. Because I was very, because I have a procedure this week. And I have a procedure on Friday. So, I did not want to have a dirty house. I'm OCD. I'm a weirdo. Yeah. So that's what I did. Me and my son hung out, and I deep cleaned my house while the boys were out. And I was just enjoying just enjoying my own time, I guess. All right, so don't mind my desk. I have a mess. Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. So what's going on, Keith? How are you, sir? How was life? I gotta change this today when I get a chance later. Also, happy full moon. Happy full moon in Leo. So I think this is gonna be our Leo energy check-in. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna just throw some cards. Let's see what we have. And then I gotta get my ass out of here because I gotta go to work. That was awesome. All right, so we're gonna open up with, let's see. So for the Leo full moon, what do we have? We're gonna actually use the sacred language of light. That's what we're gonna use. That's what we're going to use. We're gonna use this one. Let's see what message we have for you for this full moon in Leo. It should be exciting. I am not going to read daunting messages. Hopefully not. I don't know. Whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see what we have. All right. Don't mind my mess. I just have a little mess, but it is what it is. All right. Let's say our prayers and let's see what we have for you beautiful souls out there. Hopefully you have your cup of joe, because I do. I'm getting ready for work. So. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses as those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil, for them is the kingdom, and power, and the glory, may the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, and Metatron to please protect my energy and my space, and to also let me be a clear conduit for this message that I will be delivering today for the collective. Amen. Let's see what we got. What's the message for this full moon in Leo? What do we have for the full moon in Leo? Full moon in Leo? I don't know. We got this card last time. I don't know. A lot of readers have been pulling this, like not this specific card, but this specific energy. So focus. 37. 37 adds to a 1. Well, technically it's a 10, but if you take the 0 from the 1, it's technically a 1. So we are in a 1 year. So pretty interesting. So right now we are in a 1 year because we're coming out of the snake, going into the horse. We're leaving the 9, going into the 1. So it's pretty interesting. So this is like more self-focus, passions. What ideas are you creating for yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Or even in the next like 6 months, it doesn't matter. Or the next 2 months, you know what I mean? It all depends on you. Choices. Remember, everything boils down to choices. People, places, and things. So right now it's like time to focus on yourself. Rewriting your story. I heard rewrite your story. A lot of us have rewrote our stories. You could look back 8 years ago. Literally, I've been on YouTube for 8 years. I rewrote my story. And guess what? I don't regret not even a fucking ounce of it. That part. I left people, places, and things behind. Because 2026, it's supposed to be a good year for all of us. To manifest everything that we want. To not let people bring us down. To not let people think that they're better than us. So yeah, it's time to focus. Focus on yourself. Your goals. Your dreams. Where you want to go. Where you want to be. With who you want to spend your time with. Your energy. Remember, energy is valuable. Who do you have around your circle? Okay, let's read from the book. I don't want snakes in my garden. That's for sure. So 37, focus. Jeez. Well, someone's not focusing. They're focused on everything else but themselves. Okay, 37. So focus. It says a point of attraction. Where is your focus and what do you want to create? What was I just saying? You can't make this shit up. Not even if you tried. But we are going to continue. Where is your focus and what do you want to create? Your point of attraction is an accumulation of all your thoughts. Some you are aware of and some you are not. The latter are thoughts you have repeated so often that have become beliefs and body memory. The point of attraction is more fueled than you think, fluid than you think. It is the overreaching energy of your collective ideas, active beliefs, and your personality. Well, I was talking about beliefs, wasn't I? Change any idea or belief and your point of attraction shifts. You sense the world around you through the filter of your attraction point. Images point moving along a sliding track within you. To master yourself means being able to move your view of reality at will. This can help you adjust and adapt to any situation. Stay in your center of love and on the path of your heart. You can choose to feel into the flow or resist and hold yourself back. Either way, you will be loved by your soul and the universe. So, inspire reflections and actions. Respond to life. Never panic or react. Practice appreciation. When someone gives you a compliment, say thank you. It may have taken a lot of courage to say what they did. If you justify or reject their kindness, it may seem like you are dismissing them. Talk about what is going well in your life. Be silent about what is not going well. Your attraction to the good will bring more of it to you. Lack of attraction will allow the unwanted to fall away and leave more space for what you desire. So this is your journal work. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, it's okay. That's no here nor there. So it says journal work. Draw or write a story about your biggest desire. Make yourself the main character and have him or her experiencing your biggest desire. It will make it easier to focus on your desire if you can feel yourself experiencing it through your story. Remember, everybody's their own character in their own story. What character do you want to be? What character do you see yourself, like the end of the movie? You know what I mean? Like, how do you want your movie to end? Meaning, what legacies do you want to leave behind? That part. All right. Let's get the Akashic Records. That's what we're going to read. We're going to see what is in here for you beautiful souls out there. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. I haven't watched any of the ones you sent. I apologize. I'm getting ready for Friday, so. It's going to be a long week. Like, I have back-to-back clients. So, all right, let's see what we have. What's the message for the collective? Whoa. Oh, that one wants to come out. We're going to take that one. All right. Let's see what we have. That was the last one, so we're going to leave that to the end. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 has to do with spirituality. That part. All right, so we're going to read each card and let's see what we have. So we have gratitude. Always, every day, you should have gratitude. It says, there's always something to be grateful for, even in the darkest of situations. Now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you are thankful for. We have bringing balance. I heard bringing balance to a situation, whatever that is. You're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. Take action now to create the situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. Remember that, make sure that your relationships are balanced. Okay. So it says victim mindset. It's getting out that victim mindset mentality. You feel the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. That part. Only then will abundance start to flow. And then we have stand your ground. There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create boundaries and speak up for what you believe in. Deception. Yeah, watch out for people, places, and things. You're not seeing the entire picture of the person or situation. It may be purposefully withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. And then we have step back. 1444. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it may be hard to make a decision. spun out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. Exactly. Sometimes you need to step away from people, places, and things. I heard to know your own worth. We have faith. It is not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. That part. All right, let's get some crow's insight. We got some crows. Let's see what else. There goes one. Let's see what else they want us to know for this full moon in Leo. Wow, we have 3 cards, my friends. So they want you to listen to your intuition. Trust your gut instincts. They often lead to choices that align with your true self. Regret. Someone's in massive regret. Reflect on lessons from regret with forgiveness and growth. Each moment is a choice for renewal. Oh, wait, we have 4. Not 3. Look, one was hiding. We're going to see that after. It says purpose. I heard find your purpose, what I was saying about focusing on your purpose. You can't make this up. You just can't. 1655. Discover purpose of your life through your passions. It will bring you fulfillment and direction. All right, we're gonna see the last card. Let's see what it says. Confusion. So someone's confused about a decision, about a path. Remember, you only have 2 paths. And you can't serve 2 masters. You can only serve 1 master. So what master are you serving? Look in the mirror. It says confusion. Clarifying confusion through explorations and seeking knowledge. Clarity emerges from understanding. All right, we're going to take out one more and then I got to go. Because I have to go to work. I think we're going to get the hero's journey to close out. Because remember, we are all on a journey. And it's a full moon in Leo. So this is a, this is like a self check-in. No, I don't know who's like sending me messages. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Okay. God, Source, Universe. What's the message for this full moon in Leo? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? I heard avoid distractions. I heard it clearly. Wow, I said avoid distractions. I said it right. So we have 1 like and 2 people. So we have, this is what it says. 1, the call. Honor the whisper of your soul. That part. All right, we're going to read, and then I got to go. So answer the call. So the call. So honor the whisper of your soul. It's kind of like the full in the tarot, you know how you go onto the Fool's journey, right? Well, some are starting the Fool's journey and some are like a fool in their own journey. So you could take that literally any way you want. So you could be the fool or actually walking the Fool's journey. That part. So it says, and the day came when the wish to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. It's a poem. So the message is, what is your true calling in life? What special gifts have you been given? What is the unique niche that only you can inhabit? What situations bring out your bliss? What do you typically get complimented on the surge off because it comes so naturally? These important questions can help you recognize what antidote called the great one-of-a-kind potential you've been encoded with. We are all unique, and we are all encoded with our own DNA. Aristotle also said, either intellecti is when the soul is actualized in the body. Dreams are important because they speak the language of the soul. They are a compass, always pointing you in the right direction, helping correct your course when needed, and letting you know something loudly when you've fallen asleep and need to wake up. Mantra. I wake up and everything I do moves me towards the fulfillment of my greatest dreams. So, dream symbol, hearing your name. Hearing your name in a dream suggests your higher self is trying to get your attention. You are being called to wake up to the next step along your path. If you're being straying, this dream may be your wiser selves attempting to wrangle you in. Sorry. 2242. So pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, what is your true calling in life? What special gifts have you been given? What is the unique niche that only you can inhabit? Those are great questions to ask yourself. Well, that is your message. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. You guys have a fabulous day. Happy full moon in Leo. Try to stay positive as best as you can and manifest the life that you want with the people that you want. 2, 3, 3, 3, as I said that. You guys have a beautiful Monday.